In this third hour, we are going to be working with the practice of the topics that we were talking about the previous hour. And then we are going to be working in our book. So please, everybody, take your book because today we are going to be working with the book. I am going to share with you my screen again. So by this hour of class, you should have your notebooks and your books, okay? Because those are the resources that we are going to use. Tell me, baby. I am explaining the things that we are going to be doing in this third hour. So I am going to share with you my screen, yeah?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second while I do it. Okay.
I don't have the book.
Okay, I am going to be sharing the book in my screen too. So can you see it?
Yeah.
So this is the forum. And here, if you realize, we have the order of this hour. We are going to be working, we are going to finish this practice time because the previous hour we had no time. And then we are going to begin working with these pages that we are going to be doing together, okay? So first of all, let's go to finish our practice. Is this one? So what are you going to do? You'll see a sentence with two spaces where you have to fill the gaps. So, for example, yesterday, while you have the space, you have the verb. To school, you have another space and another verb, a car accident. The idea is that you are going to complete with the missing words. So, for example, yesterday, while I was walking to school, I saw a car accident. Yeah?
Teacher.
Tell me.
Teacher. No people missing.
Yes, there is people missing, but the class has to keep going.
Yeah, but okay. Anyway.
Yeah, baby, I'm sorry. I know that there's people absent, but we have to respect the time and the schedule.
Yeah.
So, here we go. Everybody, let's work with number one. So, number one is going to be done by, let me check, I'm sorry. I want to see who is in class. So, you have 8 people. Yeah, it's almost the entire group. Give me 1 second. So, each one of you is going to be doing one of the exercises that we have in the practice. So let's begin with Juana. Juanita, baby, are you there?
Yes.
So, baby, we are going to do this exercise. Number one, a noise while my homework.
I was.
Okay, you have to take into account that you are going to use the verbs that are in the brackets. So, for example, if you have here, you have to use here somehow here in this space. Same case in this place. So go ahead.
I
So you have the last part. While I do my homework. ¿Qué será lo que quiere decir? I
was doing.
okay.
In the second,
The second one is was doing. Okay. So while I was doing my homework. So what happened with the first one? So let me ask you this. Do you have an action that is interrupted by another one? ¿Tienes una acción interrumpida por otra? Yes or no?
yes.
Yes, because you were doing your homework and something happened. As you have an action that is interrupt, you know that the other part of the sentence is going to be in past simple. So how is the first part? So
I was hearing.
no, how is the past simple form of here? Good. So
Heard.
I heard a
Okay.
noise while I
Was doing
mhm, my homework.
my homework.
Very good. Questions about this exercise, Juana?
Teacher, sorry, I don't understand how it's finished all the sentence. I was hurt.
I heard a noise while I was doing my homework. Why? Because while you were doing something, another action interrupt.
Okay, so I heard a noise.
Uh-huh.
Here is with TS or just with S?
No, because it's the past form of the verb here. How is the past form of here? Here.
Here's.
No, that is the present simple form.
Okay, so it's heard.
Heard. So I heard a noise while I was doing my homework. That's the first one. So how do you spell it? H-E-A-R-D.
Podría decir, profesor,
What, baby?
¿qué estamos haciendo?
So, we are working with the practice. Any other question of this exercise? What happened in this case? Because you have here a while. If you realize you have a while in this part. Yeah? But there is an action that is interrupt. So this is showing you that you can also use while, but the important thing with the while is that it has to be next to the part that is going to have the past continuous. Sorry. Pueden utilizar el while cuando hacen oraciones que tienen otra que las interrumpe, pero el while siempre va a estar pegadito del continuo.
Por eso entonces sería dos, ¿no?
No, because this is past. Past simple and past continuous. So you can use does because that is like in present. Is I was. So I heard a noise while I was doing my homework. Okay? Let's continue. Let's check another one. So this one is going to be done by Daniel. So baby, please help me with this exercise. What time, space, your parents, space, home last night? Oh yeah, close the microphones, thank you. So baby, so you're going to be doing this one. Read the entire sentence. What time, space, your parents, space, home last night. Take into account that you have a specific time in this sentence. So how can you do it?
Creo que what time, where? Yes.
Why where? Why are you using where? Take into account that if you use where in that place, you have to use, that is the continuous, so you have to use the verb with ing in the next one. Is it coherent? ¿Es coherente si lo utilizas así? What time were your parents? Is it coherent? Or how can you say it?
Sería
The thing that you want to ask is, ¿a qué hora llegaron tus papás a la casa anoche? In which verbal time am I talking? Past continuous or past simple?
Past simple.
Past simple, very good, because it's something that is over. They arrive and that's it. So how do you make questions with past simple?
Okay. Ay, no acuerdo. Espérame.
Okay. Let's do it together. In past simple, you have an auxiliary to make questions. What is your auxiliary? What is the auxiliary of past simple? What can you tell me? Okay, let's do it together. In past simple, you have one auxiliary to talk about negative sentences and to make questions. The auxiliary is did. Okay? Don't forget your auxiliary. Did. So if you have the auxiliary, do you have to change the main verb? For example, do I have to say, what time did your parents? How is the past form of get?
Had.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very good. You don't have to change the verb. You don't have to change the verb. Very good. So tell me the entire sentence. How is it? Read it for me, Daniel, please. The entire sentence. Read it for me. Read the sentence.
What time?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What time did your parents head home last night?
Very good. What time did your parents get home last night? Questions about this exercise? Okay, let's continue.
Profesora, ¿será que se puede volver a que diga la frase? Es que no la escuché bien.
Okay, but please try to speak in English. So, this is the sentence. What time did your parents get home last night? Don't forget that you have these exercises in the video that you have in YouTube, yeah? So you can check it. Let's continue. Number 3. Number 3 is going to be done by Sophia. Sophie, go ahead. You have my mom space lunch while my brother and I space the homework. How can you do it?
Okay, so like in this sentence exists a while, and I guess that is what like the exercise that wanna do. So in the part, when you say that with the while need to be an ing, so in the second part are like while my brother and I doing the homework.
So the second part, while my brother and I were doing the homework. And what happened? Where? Because it's two, your brother and you. So, what happened in the first part? You have to think in this. Do you have any action that interrupts your mother?
No.
No, so that means that the first part is going to be also in past continuous because those are two actions that happen at the same time.
Okay, but prepare don't have or yeah, but it is right in the same way. No?
Yeah, so go ahead. How is it?
My mom prepared lunch while my brother and I were doing the homework.
So, is the thing that I was saying. The fact that your mother was doing the lunch was interrupted by the fact that you and your brother were doing the homework?
No.
No. So you don't have to use past simple in this sentence. Because you have two actions that are happening at the same time. ¿Ya? Something that happened at the same time in the past. Entonces tu mamá estaba haciendo el almuerzo mientras tú y tu hermano estaban haciendo la tarea. O sea, sucedió al tiempo y ninguna acción interrumpió a la otra. ¿Ya? So,
pero como si tú no tienes un where ahí.
You don't have where here. No tienes un where, mira. Tú sabes que vas a utilizar los dos tiempos, que vas a utilizar pasado simple y pasado continuo en una oración cuando tienes una acción que interrumpe a la otra. Si tú tienes la oración, pero ninguna acción está siendo interrumpida, no tienes pasado simple, sí, solo tienes pasado continuo. Like in this case, my mom was preparing lunch while my brother and I were doing the homework. Okay?
Okay.
Questions about this exercise, darlings? No? Okay, let's continue with the next one. So the next one is going to be done by Martín Segura. Are you there? Chapman.
Sí, ¿qué pedo?
Okay, oh, baby, be careful with the vocabulary, thank you. So, you are going to solve this exercise, please. I space a shower when someone space the door. So how will you do it?
Ok, hasta ahora solamente sé que es
English,
pasado
English,
continuo.
English. So let's check the entire structure. First of all, do you have an action being interrupted by another action?
Yes.
Yes. So what does it mean? That means that you are going to have past simple and past continuous in the same sentence. That's the first thing that you have to look for. Now let's check. What is the action that is interrupted? ¿Cuál es la acción que es interrumpida?
The shower.
The shower. So the action that is interrupted is going to be in past continuous. And the action that interrupts, la acción que interrumpe, ¿en qué tiempo va? Past?
Simple.
Simple, very good. So now you have everything. Go ahead. How is this exercise?
Um, um, I, no mames.
You can do it, go. So you know that the action that is interrupt is the shower, yeah? So that is going to be in continuous. What do you use with I in continuous? Was or were?
No,
Was, very good. So you have to say I was, and what happened with the verb? What do you have to add?
I was at a shower.
What did you have to add with the verb have? Sorry.
¿Qué?
You have to add something to the verb have because you are using continuous. So if you have I was, how would have been the verb have?
No sé, le pongo ing.
Yeah, very good. So I was having, continue.
I was having a shower.
Yes.
Le pongo al no.
So yes, because in this case knock is a regular verb. So yes, ed.
Yay.
Yay.
Having a shower when someone knocked the door.
Very good, that's it. So I was having a shower when someone knocked the door. Questions about this exercise?
No.
No? Okay, very good. Let's continue. The next one is going to be done by David. Go ahead. Are you there, David?
Sorry, tenía desconectado.
Okay. Now, you are going to help me with this one. This is easy. My grandma spaced her leg last week.
Espera. Break de comer, ¿no?
No, break de romper.
De romper, perdón.
Because that will be super weird. Can you imagine your grandma eating her leg? So, no.
Entonces,
English?
Eso es afirmativo, ¿no?
Yes, English.
Well, my grandma broken her leg last week.
So, you know that this is in past simple and that is a point. But the fact is that you didn't use the past simple form of break. You used like the participle. How is the past form of break? Broke. Very good. So my grandma
broke.
Yeah.
Her leg.
Last week. Very good. Is something that is finished.
¡Qué easy!
Easy peasy. So my grandma broke her leg last week. Very good.
Tutorial completado.
Let's continue with the next exercise. So this is going to be done by Laura. Laura, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
So, darling, can you please help me with number 6?
Okay. How many birthday presents did you get last year?
Very good. It's super easy. How did you know that this was in past simple? Tell me.
Because it's someone that ends in the past.
Because it's something that happened in the past, like the previous year.
Hmm? Yes.
So, very good. How many birthday presents did you get last year? Good, no. Thank you. Let's continue with Martin Grajales. Are you there, Martin? Yeah?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, nice. So please help me with this exercise.
This is past continuous, and the sentences is Anna is studying while her little sister plays with her dolls.
But be careful because you said you know that it's past continuous, but you are making the sentence in present simple actually. Because you said her little sister plays with her doll. So let's do it again. Anna.
Anna was studying
Uh-huh.
while her little sister played with her dolls.
Okay, now let me ask you something. You use like continuous and simple. Do you have an action being interrupted?
No.
No. So that means that
Because one meal.
you're not going to have past simple. You can say her little sister played with her dolls. You are going to use continuous in both sentences because that happened in the same time. That was happening at the same time. So it will be Anna was studying while her little sister was playing.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Nice. Let's continue. Number 8 is going to be done by... Is Juanes here?
Yes.
Yes. Hello, Juanes.
We going visit? We going.
Okay. Let's begin. You are going to read the sentence before doing it. So you are going to realize that this is in past because you have a specific time, last summer, el verano pasado. If you have last summer, what do you use? Simple or continuous?
Continuous, si no estoy mal. Con ing, ¿no?
Continuous is with ing, but as you have a specific time here, you know that this is something that is over, is finished.
Okay.
So you are going to use simple. So please go ahead, do it.
¿Ahora sí la hago?
Yes.
Great. We was visited London. Oh, no, we were visited London. Con ed, ¿no?
So you have two options here, but you can mix it. Tienes dos opciones. You can say, we visited London last summer. You can say that, or you can say, we were visiting London last summer. You have two options here. Puedes decir, lo visitamos o lo estábamos visitando el verano pasado. But be careful because you are mixing both. Estás mezclando ambas. Estás diciendo como, we were visited. Entonces no me las vayas a mezclar. Si es simple, es simple. Y si es continuo, es continuo.
Okay.
Okay? So, questions about this exercise?
¿Qué?
Do you have any question about the exercise?
No.
Okay. Let's continue. Number 9 is going to be done by... Is anybody missing? I'm sorry. I don't know. Is anybody missing by exercise? Or can we repeat? I guess that we are going to repeat. Oh, Samuel. Samuel is missing. Samuel, are you there?
Hello.
Hi, Samuel. So, Samuel, go ahead. Please help me with this exercise.
1 second.
Sí, la plata, porque por ejemplo el trabajo del pago, tenemos 54.
Claro, porque el phone está entre paréntesis.
So yes, you're going to, let's read it together. I space, you last night, but you space, not answer. So in this case, you have one part of the sentence that is negative. So let's check the verbal time. Is this in simple or in continuous? What do you think?
Continuous.
Why continuous?
Porque hubo interrupto.
No, you don't have actions that interrupt. You have like a consequence of something or something that happened, but not an action that interrupts another one.
Sofía, por favor, silenciate.
Okay.
Ahora sí, profe, no te escuchaban.
So dear, you don't have like an action that is interrupt here. No tienes acciones interrumpidas. Tienes una acción
Okay.
que llevó a otra cosa. Le estás diciendo que llamaste pero que no tuviste respuesta. So what do you have here? And you have a specific time. Last night. What do you have? Simple or continuous?
Continuous.
Why continuous?
Dame ayuda.
You can do it.
No sé, profe.
Let's imagine that
Se
you...
me olvidó todo lo que aprendí la hora pasada.
No, you have it in your mind. So, this is an action that is over because you have a specific time that is last night, anoche. Estás diciendo, yo hice esto anoche.
Yeah.
¿Cómo hiciste eso anoche? La siguiente parte de la oración también sucedió anoche. Tienes un tiempo específico. Se acabó ya. Si es algo que ya se acabó, ¿qué tiempo es? ¿Simple o continuo?
Simple.
Simple, very good. So, how can you do this sentence? I. How is the past form of phone? Is this regular or irregular?
O sea, te dije porque no sé cuál es el pasado de phone. O sea, yo creí que phone en todo tiempo verbal era phone.
This is a regular verb, so how is the past form? You just have to add something. Si es regular, ¿qué le agregas?
Es que Samuel se asustó y creo que se fue de la esta.
Oh, he left the call?
Sí, como que se asustó.
No, he's there.
Creo que se fue a llorar
Okay, anyway. Silence, thank you. Let's continue. So, babies, for all of you, everybody please in silence. Let me continue, thank you. So, for all of you, this is in past. So, phone is a regular verb, so you're going to say, I phoned you last night, but you. What happened if you want to say this in negative and in past simple? What do you use? Who can tell me?
Who can tell him?
Samu, tell me. What do you use?
sé, bro.
What is the auxiliary of past simple?
Profe, el chat se está burlando de mí.
Who is laughing of you? Please, guys, please be respectful because
Profe,
this is important. All of you are learning and all of you can make mistakes, you know? Otherwise, you wouldn't learn. This is important. So, Samu, just please be focused in me. Focus on me.
Yeah.
So, what is the past simple auxiliary?
¿Qué?
¿Cuál es el auxiliar del pasado simple?
El auxiliar.
Yes.
No me acuerdo.
It begins with D.
What?
It begins with D.
¿D?
Ajá. ¿Qué sigue? Empieza por D. The auxiliar. No? Okay. For all of you, the auxiliary is...
Hola.
Perdón,
es que mi internet es malo.
Okay. So, for all of you, the auxiliary of past simple is did. Please don't forget that. Did.
Okay.
So, you have the first part. I phoned you last night, but you... And how can you say that in negative?
But you didn't answer.
Very good. I phoned you last night, but you didn't answer. Very good, Samu. You got it.
Thanks.
And the last one is going to be...
How it finished.
What, baby?
But you didn't answer, but I don't understand what is in the first part.
In the first part, I phoned because phone is a regular verb, so you just have to add ed. But as you have e, you just add d. So phoned. I
Okay,
phoned you last night, but you didn't answer. Let's continue, and the last one is going to be done by. I don't know. Let me check. I guess that Juana wants to repeat. Juana,
Dime.
let's do it again, baby.
Okay.
Yay! Let's help me with this one.
Sergio
Sergio.
was watching the match on TV at 9 o'clock.
So that could be an option. Sergio wasn't watching the match on TV at 9 o'clock. No lo estaba viendo a esa hora. But maybe as you have a specific time, you have hour, it's 9 o'clock, something that is over, it's better if you use past simple. So please help me doing this in past simple. Sergio.
Sergio didn't watch
Mm-hmm. The match.
on TV at the 9 o'clock.
Very good, that's it. So dears, do you have questions about the exercises that we did?
No.
So now everybody please open your books. Tell me.
¿Quieres seguir la canción? Te la pongo y la sigues, ¿va?
No, because we are in class. Maybe at the end of the class. So babies, everybody please go to your book, page 40. Open it, we are going to do it together. And let me know as soon as you have it.
¿Qué es eso, profe?
Your books. If you don't have the book, please write the answers on your notebooks because we are going to be working together. So if you don't have it, please do the exercises in your notebook.
Lo voy a tomar screenshot, profe, y
English.
lo paso al programa y
Okay.
and I send.
It's okay. So babies, as we are going to be working this is going to be like a practice and we are going to do it together. So do you have your books?
What page it is?
Page 40. We are going to work with page 40, 41, and 42. And we are going to do it together, okay?
Okay.
So do you have it?
Yes.
So let's begin. In this case, we are not going to be working by pairs, but we are going to be working on our own. Let me check if I can make it. Never, nothing happened. So let's answer these questions. Lau, what do you think happened in the Chilean mining accident? Do you know what is that? What is the Chilean mining accident?
No, teacher.
What can you imagine with that name?
I suppose that it's about for example, that some people was on the meat
Mm-hmm.
that the enter was located by something I don't know.
Okay, so let's check the images. For example, you have some images here. You have this. What is this? You have this. What is this? Who can tell me? What can you see in the images?
Eso no es sobre esa película que hicieron llamada Los 33, que fueron los 33 hombres que quedaron atrapados en una mina.
No, Sofía, no.
Babies. Yeah, chichilelele. So, yeah, actually, yes, this is going to talk about the people that were working and that got trapped. So let's read together. Daniel wants to read, right? So Daniel is going to read the title and you are going to read till the part that says triumph. Go ahead.
¿Qué hago yo?
We are going to read, so you are going to begin. Trapped underground.
You
Continue.
can't say Chile normal.
Yeah, Chile.
You need say Chile de this forma.
Like just Chile.
Chi,
Suena
chi,
muy
chi,
Then it is the
So,
same.
Danny, go ahead,
but
begin.
¿Qué?
Go ahead. You are going to read and you are going to read till this part that says triumph. Go ahead.
Hey. Pero si
Page
pasa algo con
40.
internet, es que se puede caer porque está lloviendo afuera de mi casa, entonces.
Okay, but let's cross the fingers to have you here.
¿Ya empiezo?
Yes, go.
Temple Underground by Nicky Model. Estamos bien nervios los 33. Y, y entonces, en 2010,
In 2010,
Lea bien.
yes,
Chile was approved by. Esta one is.
Danny, focused.
Oh,
A ver,
yeah.
Everybody, close your microphones, and Daniel is going to focus with me. So go ahead. In 2010, Chile, continue.
Chile was struck by an earthquake, and,
Earthquake.
earthquake and a tsunami. Less than 6 months later, another terror event hit the country there in the Atacama Desert.
Desert.
The Chilean main accident, but human current determination and ingenious
Engineering
engineering, this potential study was transformed into a triumph.
was transformed into a triumph. Very good. Sophie, please continue with the next paragraph.
Teacher,
Tell me.
my mom was cleaning the floor with a strange liquid, and I am getting. Ay, me salió de la cabeza.
Oh my god, baby. We are
Creo que me
about
voy
to
a ir.
finish. But if you are feeling really sick, please let me know.
Ya, lo
Let's try
estoy
to
diciendo.
continue, but if you. No, really, if you feel that you can't, let me know.
Eso.
Let's go with
Yeah,
Sophie.
I
Sophie,
have
everybody,
company
close
with.
your microphones. Thank you. Sophie, please read the next paragraph.
It starts in Thursday, 5. Yeah?
Fifth, yes.
Yeah,
Thursday, 5th August was just another day for 33 miners at the San Jose Gold and Copper Mine, 45 kilometers north of the city of Copiapo. Lifts took them 700
Uh-huh.
underground. Then trains carried them 5 kilometers to their place of work. The miners were working when the mine suddenly collapsed.
700,000.
Of rock block the mine shaft, trapping them underground. The miners were cut off from the world and they spent the next 70 days in darkness. It was a long and difficult time, but the miners organized themselves well. Food and milk every 24 hours. One of them said later, "We were waiting for death. Our bodies were consuming themselves. I was getting skinnier every day."
Okay, you jump one line that says that they eat just 2 teaspoons of thyme tuna with a biscuit. Okay?
Okay.
Let's continue. Laura, go ahead. Continue with the next two paragraphs, please.
The miners have been underground for 17 days, and rescuers feared they were dead. However, they didn't stop looking. Drilling teams drove holes through rock, which was 15 times harder than concrete. And on the 22nd August, the crew returned to the surface with a note taped to it. It said, "Estamos bien refugiados 33. We are well in the shelter the 33." The rescue team had found them just in time. The miners had no more food. This narrow shaft became their
Lifeline.
lifeline. Over the following days, the rescue team would send down silk, clothes, food, and hot tea. The miners used to send up messages and videos that showed the hot and claustrophobic conditions underground. Meanwhile, their families were staying in the Campamento Esperanza, Cape Hope. 750, I don't know how it says.
750.
715 meters above them, just waiting for news.
Okay, and let's finish with Martin Grajales. Go ahead. Martin.
Okay, where do you go? I was.
You're going to read the last paragraph. The rescue.
Okay. The rescue was international effort involving the Chilean government, the International Drilling Dreams, the NASA, and more than a dozen multinational corporations. Finally, on 30 October 2010, 69 days after the accident, the first lift of 624 meters shaft to the surface, once at a time, the miners got into the tiny 54 centimeters wide Phoenix capsules on a terrifying teacher. People are waiting in the chat and don't let me see that.
Okay, give me 1 second. No, I don't have like.
No, es que como les digo,
Okay.
me aparece en la pantalla cada vez que escriben algo.
Sorry. Go.
No, perdí.
Keep going, keep going.
The Phoenix capsule certified June 24 hours later, the last of the 33 had safely reached the surface. The team of paramedics who were still
Underground.
And held up and signed a TV camera
Misión cumplida.
Chile. Mission accomplished. Chile, while an estimated 1 billion viewers worldwide
were
reading it, the miners and their families were laughing, sobbing, and going wild.
So basically, this is talking about the accident that happened with the 33 miners. We are going to begin solving the exercises, so we are going to do it together. Read the article and answer the questions. What type of mine was the San Jose mine? Who can tell me?
Estoy un poco perdido. ¿Eso toca hacerlo?
Yes, we are working in the book.
En nuestro libro, en el que tenemos, ¿no? Por
yes, in your books. This is like my book in digital form.
Papi, cállate, estoy hablando con la profe.
en serio, porfa.
Babies, stop. So yes, you have to do it, you have to solve it in your books. I am showing you the pages and the exercises in a big format in case that you don't have the book. But if you have it, please go ahead. Page 40, 41, and 42. Right now, we are in page 41.
41.
Okay. So what type of mine was the San Jose? Juana. Do you remember?
No.
Okay. Who can tell me what type of mine was the San Jose? Daniel.
Yo.
Okay, you? David, go ahead.
Ya no.
No, go ahead. Go.
Ya que fue el que leyó esa parte.
Teacher?
Okay, Daniel, go ahead. Tell me, what type of mine?
¿Qué? No sé, profe. No sé.
You're losing your...
Teacher?
Están como desconcentrados. Tell me, baby.
Is a gold and copper mine?
Let's write it. I'm not sure. You are going to do it. I am just going to guide. Let's try gold. Dejémoslo ahí. Okay. Why couldn't the miners return to the surface? Who can tell me?
Teachers, I don't understand. Gold is the answer of the one.
No, todavía no lo responden. O sea, dejémoslo en blanco. Estamos hablándolo entre todos primero y ya vamos a mirar cuáles son las respuestas correctas.
Okay.
Okay? So, why couldn't the miners return to the surface, David?
Tell me.
Why couldn't the miners return to the surface?
I know it. Oh,
You know it? Go ahead, tell me.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess I don't very sure of this, but I guess that is because like 700,000, no sé cómo se dice.
700,000.
What?
700,000.
Okay. 700,000 tons of rock blocked the mine shaft, trapping them underground.
Okay. Let's continue. We'll check it. Don't worry. Martín Grajales, tell me, how did the miners survive underground?
Damn it. I don't know.
I know it. I guess that I know it.
But let's other stuff. Laura, tell me, how did the miners survive?
They organized all well, and they organized the food and something like that to get.
Yes, they organize their food. Okay, nice. Let's continue. How did rescue teams try to find the miners, Daniel? Daniel. Okay. I guess that is raining a lot. Okay, Samu, help me. How did rescue teams try to find the miners?
What?
How did rescue teams try to find the miners?
Rescue teams try to find the miners?
Yeah, how did they do it?
Wow.
No? Who knows it? How did rescue teams try to find it?
International efforts.
Okay. Let's continue. How did they learn that the miners were still alive? Who can tell me?
What?
How?
I can't tell you.
I mean, the miners were underground. How did people here in the surface know that they were still alive?
No, I don't know that.
Okay, who knows it? Who can tell me? Sophie, do you know it?
¿Cómo?
Do you know the answer? How did they learn that the miners were still alive?
I don't know. I don't know. Really, I guess that is. Okay. Tú dilo.
Go ahead, Lau.
For a note tape.
Okay.
That say that they're well.
Very good. Let's continue with David. David, why was the narrow shaft so important to the miners?
Espera. ¿En cuál estamos?
Number 6.
Why was the narrow stuff so important to the miners?
Yeah, why?
Lo puedo decir. Pero todo lo tiene Sofía.
No. Lo encontré.
Go ahead. Let David work. He can do it.
A ver. Espera, primero que todo, ¿qué es shaft?
Do you have it in the text?
Espera, sí, pero es como grieta o algo así.
What do you think?
O como mina, no sé, es algo así.
Narrow shaft. You have also the meaning inside the text.
Pero lo pongo acá en traductor.
No translator, please. You have the text. Oh my God.
Sí, eso es lo que he dicho, es como una grieta, como algo que está roto.
Yeah.
Porque eso era...
Why was that so important?
Espera. Creo que estoy... Ok, que hablan sobre una rusta shaft. Pueden ir y avanzando en la siguiente, ya te respondo la sexta. Por favor.
Okay. And the last one. Why does the writer call this an international rescue effort? Juanes,
¿Qué, profe?
please answer the last one. Why does the writer call this an international rescue effort?
Después de... Ah, ya los promoví.
Number 7.
A ver, ya.
It's
One is what up?
Ya te digo, bro.
Let him think.
I can listen to you. Juanes,
Espérese, Samuel.
Samuel, let's wait. Oh my God.
Joya, can you listen, Juanes?
We are listening to him. He is thinking. So while he is thinking the answer, why does the writer call this an international rescue effort?
I have.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, the narrow stuff is important to the miners because for this route send mensajes and videos and cosas así. No entiendo, es que no entendí muy bien.
Yeah, because
Pero
that was
envían cosas.
like the way to communicate themselves with the
That.
outside. What is the meaning of narrow shaft?
Narrow shaft es como narrow shaft, pues como te dije al principio.
What is the meaning, one by one, what is the meaning of narrow?
Narrow is, I don't know.
Estrecho. And shaft?
Grieta.
Grieta o túnel, algo así. So, narrow shaft.
Yo te dije al principio que era como una grieta o algo así.
Yeah, but literally is túnel, okay?
En Minecraft normalmente dice,
Minecraft.
Yo ya sí, eso. Es
Okay.
como una grieta.
Thank you. Juanes, do you have your answer?
Juanillo?
No, profe.
Not yet. So who can tell me, why does the writer call this an international rescue effort?
A ver.
Who can help Juanes? You can help Juanes? Okay, Lau, go ahead.
Because this problem has helped of other countries, and for example, space agencies and drilling teams in international drilling teams.
Okay, let's check the answers. So, what do you think? Number 1, a golden shopper mine, it was okay. Number 2, the rock collapse blocked the mine shaft. So yeah, the fact that they had an accident was okay. Number 3, the miners ate 2 teaspoons of thyme tuna with a biscuit. So the answer that you gave, like they managed their food and they organized their provisions, was okay too. Number 4, the rescue teams drill holes through the rock to look for them. So this was a bit far from the answer. Number 5, the miners sent a note that was taped onto the drill. So it was okay. Number 6, the narrow shaft was important because the rescue team could send soap, clothes, food, and hot tea. So yeah, it was the mean of communication. So good. And number 7, because the rescue was carried out by the Chilean government. So 3 international drilling teams like NASA and a lot of people were being part of this rescue. Okay? So,